I'm I'm Hafiz today, and we will explain about our BEP project proposal for Group 8. So the clinical issue for this subject is precipitation in aqueous gel product. Precipitation in gel product is a chemical reaction that occurs in an aqueous state of gel solution, where two ionic bonds combines, resulting in the insoluble salt formation. In aqueous gel, the state of the gel needs to be maintained in order for it to work for its intended purpose. For example, in the hospital, instiller gel, which is commonly used in the catheterization, is in the aqueous solution, so it can be easily used to coat the catheter. The issue that arises is some of the aqueous gel products seem to precipitate after a few weeks. Regarding this issue, our group has come up with three hypotheses with three experiment outlines. The first hypothesis is precipitation of the aqueous gel is affected by the temperature during the mixing procedure of the gel. The second hypothesis is the pH of the aqueous gel is affecting the precipitation of the aqueous gel. And lastly, precipitation of the aqueous gel is affected by the formulation of gel. So we will proceed to the experiment outlines.
Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Muhammad Faris and now I will present our first proposed lab. For this lab, the topic is precipitation of the gel is affected by the temperature during the mixing procedure of the gel. Polymers such as hydroxyethyl cellulose (HEC) seems to undergo changes after heated to certain temperature. The physical appearance such as gel strength, transparency and viscosity seems to be affected by the temperature of the gel. This experiment has been proposed to test the hypothesis which is mixing temperature affect the precipitation of the gel. And this is our proposed procedure for our lab. All the materials is measured and then the HEC, the hydrogel, will be mixed with water and heated at 65 degrees Celsius and stir for 200 rpm for 1 hour. And at the same time, 20% of required amount of water will be mixed with lidocaine, methylparaben, and propylparaben, which is the drug substance for our hydrogel. And then this two solution will be mixed for 15 minutes and cooled down to room temperature. Then we added PG and CHG, which is the preservative materials for our gel product. And then our gel product pH was tested and adjusted to 6 to 7 pH level. We repeat the experiment with 50 degrees Celsius and 85 degrees Celsius when we mix HCC with water. Then we fill our product in stirring and autoclave and precipitation is observed. And this is the expected outcome. At 50 degrees Celsius, we will expect no precipitation will occur. And at 65 degrees Celsius, also no precipitation will occur. And at 85 degrees Celsius, there will be precipitation will occur in our gel product.
Hi, my name is Muhammad Ashraf bin Shamuddin. So now I will be presenting about the lab 2, which is the pH of the aqueous gel is affecting the precipitation of the aqueous gel. So for the introduction, the pH of hydrogel products needs to be around 5.5 to 7 to maintain its effectiveness. Combination of other material into the gel will change the pH of the gel, which is lidocaine. Anesthetic drug usually has a pH value of 6. So there is slight changes in the pH value can cause the product to become ineffective and affect the physical properties of the hydrogel products. So this experiment has been proposed to test the hypothesis which is pH is affected the precipitation of the gel. Moving on to the next slide, which is the proposed procedure. The procedure is still the same like the lab 1. It is just we manipulating the step 6 by we increasing the pH value by adding sodium hydroxide drop by drop to the solution. So moving on to the next slide. So this is the expected outcome for lab 2, where we predict that there is no precipitation occur in pH value range 6 to 7, but for pH value 7 to 8 and more than 8, we predict that the precipitation occur in that range. So I think that's all from me. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Hafizuddin and I'm going to present lab 3, which is precipitation of the aqueous gel is affected by the formulation of the gel. So the brief introduction is concentration of the jelly gel is important to produce a good quality of gel. The concentration of gel will affect the physical properties such as viscosity of the gel. This experiment has been proposed to test the hypothesis, which is concentration of jelly agent is affected the precipitation of the gel. Moving on to the procedure, it is same as the lab 1 and lab 2, except for the repetition part, which is we manipulating the strength of the gelling agent to 1%, 3%, and 4%. So this is the expected outcome for the HCC strength 1 to 2%. The prediction result for precipitation is no, whereas for 3 to 4%, there is a precipitation that predicted.